Hi guys, it's Janice. Welcome to another book tag video. This is my friend Niana. So the book tag that we're going to do this time is the Would You Rather questions. Would you rather this or that? And we're going to answer. We have done this video before and there were some technical difficulties with it, so we kind of already have these answers determined, so it's going to be a little bit faster to get through it, and there's going to be less of our thought process and more of just our answers. So I hope that you like it and stick with us to watch this video, and I guess let's get started.
Okay. Alright, so the first question is, would you rather read only trilogies or only standalones?
I chose only trilogies because I love characters. I love to get to know them and see where their lives go, so I want to stick with a character for a while, so trilogies is what I'm going with.
I want standalones because I don't want to have to wait for the next book in a series to come out, or a trilogy to come out, and I like to read them all the way through. And so if I have to wait, I don't want to be like ping-ponging through different trilogies, and I would just get really frustrated at like too many storylines going on in my head, I guess, or like getting confused or any of that kind of thing. So I think it would kind of kill it for me. Alright, so the second one is, would you rather read only female or male authors?
I would read only females, and not that I prefer the work of females over males, but if I had to choose one or the other, I definitely want to support my fellow women, and so I would definitely choose only females to read their books if I had to.
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of female authors lately, and I've been really enjoying it, so I'm going to go with females just because I like how it's worked out for me so far. Alright, so the third question is, would you rather only shop at Barnes & Noble or only on Amazon?
I would shop at Barnes & Noble because I like to go in and see books and touch books and stuff. I'd much rather go to like a half-price books or a thrift store to buy books, but I guess if I had to choose one or the other, I would choose Barnes & Noble over Amazon.
Sorry. I would do Amazon because of money. You can always go into Barnes & Noble and touch the book and look at the book and pick out which edition you want or whatever, and then go get it on Amazon for a lot cheaper. And probably like you can like pre-order and stuff like that.
But I think Barnes & Noble, you get like a discount thing if you go in there now, or you can buy a discount thing.
Yeah, but you can get books for like a penny on Amazon.
That's true.
You're not gonna be able to get it for a penny at Barnes & Noble
unless you steal it. Just kidding.
It's
Don't
still
steal.
not a penny.
Don't steal. Totally just kidding.
Compromise your morals for books. Do it. Okay, so would you rather? Oh, where are we? Okay, would you rather all books become movies or all books become TV shows?
I would rather they all become TV shows. I think that movies probably have like a better budget or whatever, but like for the same reason that I said for trilogies, I like to follow a character throughout their life and whatnot, and so I want to see more of it. And I love TV shows, so I want like a 10-season TV show on like a little Hobbit-sized book. Just kidding.
That's a good point though about the like the parallels between preferring trilogies and TV shows over standalones and movies, because I'm still gonna say TV shows because I mean better actors, there's more high-paying actors going into TV now, and the kinds of shows that have been coming out, and the caliber is just ridiculous and awesome. But that's interesting because I totally pick standalones. But yeah, I would prefer the character to... that's interesting. I have no patience to read this, but if you give it to me quickly in 30-minute chunks, I'm on board. But yeah, no, totally TV shows all day long. Alright, so would you rather read 5 pages a day or 5 books per week?
I'm a really slow reader, and... What did you say?
The good thing.
Yeah, I'm a really slow reader, so I wouldn't be able to get 5 books a week unless I quit like everything I did in my life aside from reading, or if I stuck with only things like Animorphs and Goosebumps and stuff like that, and that's all I read. I could probably get through 5 of those a week if I tried real hard. But 5 pages a day is probably, great for me.
I just, I feel like there's not enough explanation with this question, that if you talk about like the consequences of not reading 5 books, because I mean, if I chose 5 books, would that just mean that automatically I would have read 5, it just worked suddenly somehow in my schedule, because that'd be great.
Upload it Matrix style.
Yeah, exactly. Or if, someone's gonna come murder my family if I don't read 5 books, and I'm gonna pick 5 pages, So it really just depends on the consequence / reward of this choice, but I'm gonna go with 5 pages just for practical reasons of, life is a thing and I have to work and go to school and, babies. And
but
things.
I would do 5 chapters a day. We
agreed. This is the
5 chapters
this is the
a day
middle
would be the
ground.
best.
Yeah.
Middle ground. Except for I know there are some books where chapters are non-existent or just crazy long. But I'm gonna say 5 chapters.
Yeah. Alright, so the next one is, would you rather be a professional reviewer or an author?
I would rather be an author, even though I could never write a story because I couldn't come up with characters and plot line or anything like that. But I've always wanted to write since I was a little kid, and I think that if I had to choose one or the other to pursue as a career, I would rather try to write my own book, even if it's going to be real bad.
I would rather be a professional reviewer because I want the swag bags from publishers and stuff, and I think it would be awesome to get that inside scoop, arcs and the art authors, and just be in the know. That'd be really fun. And even if I wrote a bad review, just like we talked about before, that would be okay because that's my job, and as long as that's how I honestly felt, then I wouldn't really. It would probably be annoying. People hated on me, but that's fine. But then if I wrote a terrible book or it tanked or whatever, that's something that would follow me forever.
Mm-hmm.
And I would much rather feel like I was honest versus just embarrassed. So yeah. All right. So would you rather read only your top 20 favorite books over and over, or always read new ones that you haven't read before?
I would always want to read something new that I haven't read before. I do like to revisit books that I love, but I don't want to get burnt out on anything like that. Plus, I don't want to get, I want to experience new worlds and meet new people and stuff like that. So I would rather, love those 20 books forever and not grow to hate them after reading them too many times, and just get to love new books as well. So
yeah, I agree, because they're gonna stay perfect in your mind. And 20 books, it's really not, that's a month and a half, 2 months of reading. That's not, no. That's a year, and I want to burn all my books. Yeah, exactly. No way. Yeah, that's not, it's not cool. Not cool, booktube. It's not a good question.
Don't make us choose.
Don't make me do it. Okay, so would you rather be a librarian or a bookseller?
I would rather be a librarian because I love books and I love to own them, but I think that they can be really expensive even if you have, a way to buy them off of eBay and buy them from thrift stores and half-price books and stuff like that. It's still, pretty costly, and I think that if you go to a library, you can, check out a book for as long as you need within reason and read it. And I think that, I'd rather be able to tell somebody these 20 books are so great, read all of them, and it'd be realistic. They can check out all 20 of these books over time and not have to worry about the cost and stuff like that. Whereas if I'm these 20 books are amazing, these are my favorite 20 books, and they're okay, I'll take the cheapest one you have. So, I'd rather be a librarian.
Well, that's a good point, because they just changed the checkout time for my library to 3 weeks, and I can put down a good amount of books in 3 weeks. That's pretty good. But at the same time, I don't want to be leaving the writers high and dry broke because people are just going to libraries.
People are buying my books.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's not they're saying bookstores wouldn't exist anymore if you pick librarian. Yeah. But I, regardless, would pick bookseller because of the discount. I want to get that, 20% off or whatever. But on top of that, you can pick what you're what's available in your store and, get. It just makes me think of Mr. Penumbra's bookstore in the 24-hour bookstore that I'm reading right now. That was convoluted. You know the story. Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore. Blech. That's the book. But yeah, there's really unique customers that come in there, and it's a really strange sort of bookstore, and I really like how he's in charge of what material is there. I like that idea.
But as far as the discount goes, you were saying at your library they have the donated books that are 50 cents for paperbacks and $1 for hardback or whatever.
You're not gonna get
but
the new release
you get
that just
first
came out.
picks. You get first picks of these
Why?
whatever
Why would
comes
you do that?
in. I'm just saying you would. So if you're all about I want the discount, you would get a massive discount. She got The Ocean at the End of the Lane for $1 at the library. She bought it
hardback,
and it's only out in hardback. She doesn't know that.
I'm just kidding. But it's still awesome. Hardbacks in general were $1.
And it was only $1, and if if she worked at the library, she might have got a discount, or she would have been able to get it before anybody else, even though she already did. But I'm just saying.
library is free, and I personally do have like a bajillion books from the library. That's totally my thing. But I don't know. I just you want to go touch the books. I want to like buy them really cheap. I don't know. There's like no continuity with my like answers.
TV, single story.
Right, exactly. Okay, where are we? Would you rather only read your favorite genre or every genre except your favorite?
I mean, I wouldn't say that I have a favorite genre, really. I mean, there are definitely books that I read probably more than others, so I'd have to say everything but my favorite if I figured out what my favorite was, just because I like to read so many different kinds of stories. There's not any one single type of story that I prefer. I couldn't really answer this question. I just want to read everything. Why do you have to make me choose?
Right.
I just want to read it all.
I thought we were friends. Making me answer hard questions.
Yeah.
No, I would pick my favorite genre, which is dystopian. Maybe I would regret that later.
You will. No, I'm just
you're wrong. But no, I don't know. I just really, really like it, and I don't feel like I've read so much that I feel like it's repetitive. Like I still feel there's a lot for me to discover, and with reading only 5 pages a day, it would take me a while to like.
And I'm
get
sure there's
through
a lot
everything.
that like falls into dystopian.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's like sci-fi dystopian.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of really interesting ways that can play out, and I really love, like, the more I branch out into other genres, the more I like dystopian more than everything else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is what's out there? No, I'm good. I like what I got. Thanks.
I like dystopian, but I just like so much else too. I just want to read.
No, it's like dystopian, and then like the next one, I don't even know what it would be, but it's like not even kind of competing. Alright, so the last one is, would you rather only read physical books or only read eBooks?
I love physical books. I just got a bookshelf. I'm super excited, but eBooks are just so much easier to. Yeah, I just picked it up. I'll send you a picture of it on the internet. But I just got a bookshelf, and so I love physical books. But if I had to choose, I'd probably choose only eBooks, just because they're so much easier to come by, really. So.
Yeah, I picked physical books. Again, no continuity. Because while I love the cheapy, like get a bargain-ness, ebooks are generally cheaper. I don't know. I don't have like any device that I could. I mean, I guess I have a phone. I could do Kindle, but I don't particularly enjoy reading on a technological device.
Dude, I leave it in the dark in my bed, and it's just lit up. I'm like, hell yeah.
Nah, I'm not about that life. Like, I'm okay with it's fine. Like, if there was no other option, I would still totally read on the ebook, not a problem. But I guess I don't have the equipment to utilize this form yet, so I don't particularly enjoy it. I do really like to have a well-stocked bookshelf, though. I feel like once I read a book, it's good and I really enjoy it, then I form a relationship with it, and it becomes like, I mean, it's an inanimate object, but it's not in a way. You know what I mean? It has a life of its own kind of thing, and I don't want to. Like, I think if you lose a device or, you can't charge it, like, I'm big on, like, end of the world's end of world kind of thing, and if it costs, like, a ridiculous amount just to read your books, you're going to wish you had them in real, but at least your favorites,
I think my favorite thing about physical copybooks, especially if it's something that I love, is like the ability to say to a person, like, I love this book, like, read it, and like just give it to them, or loan it to them, and so that's definitely something that I prefer over ebooks.
It just seems more personal.
Yeah, but if you write in it, you're dead.
For me, it's to be cracked the spine.
Yeah.
Like, I will crack the spine in my own books, but if even my dad, like, I'm like, this is serious business.
No, if I borrow somebody's book, I'm just like,
books. Yeah,
right.
It's fine. If it's already cracked,
let me
go for
turn
it.
the page a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't read that one in the very.
I want to crack it. Yeah, and I'm all about like folding the book back and everything, but not if it's not mine, and if it's not yours, you better not do that either. That's not okay. Not okay.
All right. Well, that was all the questions for this tag, and I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you have any tags in mind that you think that we should do, tag us, let us know. We'll make a video about it. It'll be fun. We're going to do a read along. We're going to be reading The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm sure you probably read it, but we're going to read it together. I'll post something whenever we start doing that, and you can read it with us, and then we will do a book discussion or something, and you can either let us know if you want to join in, or just,
post a video response.
Yeah,
or
video response, yeah.
It's the first in a series, in a trilogy. And I think the second one is Ask and the Answer,
Mm-hmm.
and the third one, I can't remember. Well, whatever. It's a 3-parter, so.
Chaos Walking.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's not the third book. That's the name of the series.
Yeah, no, it is the third book.
Is that the name of the third book?
Isn't
I don't
it?
think so. No, that's the name of the series. It's Chaos Walking series. The Ask and the Answer. The Knife of Never Letting Go. The Ask and the Answer, and then something else.
Fill in the blank.
Something about a man or men or something. I believe. I can't remember what it is, but you know what it is. You can let us know. Tell us. Anyway.
Oh, that's gonna bother me.
I'll post it. But yeah, so we're going to be doing that, and that should hopefully be really fun. We're not going to do it for a couple weeks, though, because I'm reading some books and she's reading some books, but that'll go up eventually. All right, well, again, subscribe to Niana, subscribe to me, give us a thumbs up and whatnot. Come back for more of this. Thank you for you're tagged. Do it, and we'll watch it.
We'll be friends.
Heck yes. And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Bye.